Ray White Chuang back in early 2008. Had part of the purchase of the business was we had to buy 100 managements. Some we should have bought, some we shouldn't have bought. So originally, right from day one, I could see, if you want to build an asset, and a major asset, then property management was the way to do it. Sales is a good way to buy your toys along the way. I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. Only ever been a salesperson, been a principal of Ray White Project Marketing, but had nothing to do with property management. So it was very much learn as I go. Property management, I think back then and even today, I talk to the property management team every day. They come and see me all the time. We've got a very open door policy. The leader of the business needs to know the basics, needs to be able to step in if they really have to. I don't do much of that sort of stuff anymore, but I could do it if I needed to, and it's important for staff to understand that I can do that stuff if I have to do it.
Well, currently we're in our 9th month. To date, it's the 15th today, obviously, and we've got 14 new rental listings on the board for this month. At the end of this month, we're hoping to have 150 under management, which would be obviously a sensational start and exceeding our expectations tenfold.
Day to day, very involved, obviously monitoring it from a day-to-day basis, obviously weekly meetings with the girls to keep abreast of what they're doing, what their activities are, making sure they're hitting their targets for the month and whatnot.
I think the light bulb moment for me was just finding out how actually fun it was. The competitive nature of it is very similar to sales, chasing that listing and chasing that landlord and reeling that one in. I found that to be very similar to sales, so obviously we've got a massive hunger for it.
Since day one, I've always believed that businesses have to stand on their own merit. To that extent, we've always had separate company names, separate P&Ls, everything separate. Because it's really, really important to understand the different parts of your business. And if you have them all in one could be really letting you down and one could be really good, and you wouldn't really know that. So for me, it's a lot more accounting fees, a little bit more complicated, but to me, I can literally tell the P&Ls right now on each part of the business. So you then know with a lot more clarity of where you should be working and what you need to work on. Without revenue, you have no profit. It'd be very easy to cut staff and cut marketing and all those sort of things so that P&Ls look really good. You take a big chunk of money, but that's a very short-term fix. And that would be good for the next 2 or 3 months. But once you stop all those other things, you will find your business, the revenue will drop and then your profit will drop.
At this stage of the business, no, we don't have a separate profit and loss. It's something we will certainly need to move to very, very soon. The rent roll, of course, is growing quite rapidly, so we will need to split the business in that sense, certainly.
Obviously early days for everything, we were funding the business and we were throwing in out of our own pockets, which wasn't much fun. But at the moment, obviously property management at this 150 level is covering the 2 staff within it and then some, which is fantastic. It's a good feeling.
We do set monthly targets for Sarah and Tony in terms of listing and leasing. We do like to reward those goals being met, and that changes from month to month as well. And the number changes in terms of what our expectations are month to month.
Most definitely, yeah. We have weekly team meetings, Sarah, Tony, myself and Matt, all in attendance talking about what we've achieved so far and where we're heading. And obviously anything we can provide as directors of the company to enable them and give them more tools and resources to achieve their goals.